Okay, so f of g of x would be 1 over g of x, wouldn't it? If f of x is 1 over x, f of g of x is 1 over g of x. Then g of x is x cubed, so this is 1 over x cubed. Did you get it? Hopefully. Okay, if not, think on it. G of f of x would be what? G of x is x cubed, so it would be f of x cubed, right? And f of x is, of course, 1 over x. So that should be 1 over x cubed, which is 1 over x cubed. So in this case, f of g of x equals g of f of x. That wasn't the case here, was it? Okay? That's actually because both of these are power functions. And the powers are, by the laws of exponents, are going to multiply. Okay? So this one, now it's 1:15. If you got to go, feel free to walk out. You can even walk in front of the camera, but I'm going to finish this. So if you want to stick around for a minute, you can, but no prejudice. If you got someplace to go, you're free to go because you can always see in the video, right? So, f of g of x for the 2 to the x and the 1 over x, right, would be 2 to the g of x for these functions, right? Which would be then 2 raised to the 1 over x. That's for the second pair. And g of f of x equals, well, g of x is 1 over x, so that would be 1 over f of x, which is 1 over, f of x is 2 to the x, 1 over 2 to the x, right? And I'll just observe, I'm not too worried about this right now, but we'll get to it with the laws of exponents. By laws of exponents, that's 2 to the negative x. Okay? And then finally, f of x is 1 over x squared, g of x is 2 to the x. So f of g of x is g of x squared, sorry, 1 over g of x squared. Okay? And g of x is 2 to the x, so that's 1 over 2 to the x squared, which is 1 over 2 to the 2x, which could be written as 2 to the negative 2x. Okay? And that's how you'd actually simplify it. Right now, I'd accept this just fine, but eventually I want you to put it into this notation when the need arises, because that's how you apply the laws of exponents. And sometimes that's regarded as your simple form. Okay? So, that's the basic. Your textbook will have more details and more examples. But if you understand this, you're going to be able to read what your textbook says and do the problems. Okay?